It's Manda. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be setting up my 2026 catch-all planner-ish, home planner. Kind of what it's going to be. Hello. And the doggo has decided to join us early today in this video. Hi. So I have a combination of Happy Planner, Hemlock and Oak printables, and that's pretty much it right now. So we're going to start putting this together. I'm going to put this, so I only printed out the first 6 months of the Hemlock and Oak because, as you can see, it's pretty thick for just 6 months. And we're going to put it on expander discs just to have everything together for when I put my January stuff together. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to start with pulling these two planners together. So let's start with taking these off the discs. Let's get rid of this. This is the 18-month Star-Crossed planner. It started in July, so we're going to continue on into until 2026. So let's go ahead and start putting these discs on. My desk is not big enough for this. I haven't gone to it's been raining so hard and been super windy and floody for like the past 2 weeks. So I'm like avoiding going to my storage unit because it'd be gross to go get my bigger desk to put up. We're gonna wait on that. So let's start with the front matter of, we're gonna put this to the side of these two. So this is the 2023 monthly planner. I ended up getting this one on sale at some point, so we're just going to be using these pages out of this planner. And then we're going to want the front matter. We're going to want this. I printed it all out before I moved, and I just threw it in a Ziploc bag to keep it together. So I haven't punched it yet. I figured since I didn't have anything to hold it into, it'd be better not to punch it. So let's get started with the front matter for this. I think I'm gonna keep these and we'll figure out so we want, some of these are a little bit squonky. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this February, probably just gonna tape these two together since I don't need those, and then go into July. It's because it started in July. So we're gonna put the January front page there, and then let's just go ahead and switch all these months onto here. And then we'll start with everything else. I think that will be the best course of action. Let me put some, I think it'd be do better from the back to the front. Just these, when you get these expander discs, when you're first starting doing it, until you get a good bit of paper on it, they're kind of unwieldy. So we'll do it from the back to the front. But I need the expander discs to be able to hold the entire grouping of paper I want to put on here. Probably going to speed through me putting this part on. All right, so we have the base down of the vertical. I'm now going to go ahead and pull out those pages that I want to use from this planner and intersperse those here. I think what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to put them behind here for now. And then when I start to put the monthlies together for my Frankenplanner each month, everything should be together. So essentially, I'm just taking out everything but the divider in these. I think this was the first or second year, 2023, that I used the this monthly dashboard. It's a very interesting concept, but I think it goes best when used in tandem with a regular weekly. That's just my opinion, but whatevs. This one has really pretty dashboards too, well, dividers. So I'm probably going to save them in case I decide to use them for a different planner at some point. Specifically if I just decide to go with printables, because I might in 2027 decide to do that if this all works out well, because I do have Squared Plans. She has similar, I did it again, I didn't turn the page. She has printables that look almost exactly like this. So August. Wait, am I missing a month? That's July. This is July. This is July. There we go. I did it here. This is the only problem. It's like, gotta remember to change the pages over. So this is July, July. August. September. Flip this over. Oh, that's interesting. That's new. Huh. They started putting in a page where it's like, reflect and plan on what you're going to be purchasing for next year. That's nice. I like that idea. There's an extra page in there, so we'll just leave that there for now. I'm going to pull it out and put it at the end. know why they put it there is because that's when, you know, the last quarter, you should be, let's just put it at the end of the quarterly thing. You should be thinking about what you're going to be doing for the next year. Making sure you have everything ordered and pre-ordered if you need to. Right, and that's December. So that's everything from this planner. So that's everything from this monthly planner. We're done there. As you can see, getting chunky, and we haven't even put in the dailies yet. So let's flip back here. Give me a second, I need some more supplies. So next we're gonna start with the Hemlock and Oak. I don't know if these are gonna fit, so we'll see. I have not punched these, so we're gonna get started with the front matter and what I want. So that's that. So let's go ahead and get started there. What do we need from here? So that's the front plate. Don't really need that. This is a table of contents. I think this is also like, how do you kind of use this planner situation? So we'll keep this section. Here. Self-reflection. It's all like goals stuff, which would probably be duplicated in my Acacia planner, but we're gonna go ahead and put these in here because it might be that I want to that planner doesn't work, this whatever, or it doesn't cover certain spots, certain things. Then let's see, habit cultivation. I do like this daily framework one. Sometimes I like to have multiples of things to help me figure out what is happening with my punch. It's all falling out. Just because it's not, there we go. I need to do some repair to the plastic bit that holds the discard, the punches. There we go, and then there's that. And that. Oh, there's January over here. Okay, so we're gonna keep, and we're just not gonna bother with that. It's fine. We're gonna put these pages here. So we have the table of contents, which I'll probably just paste back on here. I may not need this page and this page. I might just go into here. So we have the self-reflections. I think these are supposed to be then identifying your values, setting your goals, more goal setting, habits, daily framework, and important, write down anything important you might need to reference through the year. Then we have yearly overview for 26 and 27. And then we have these pages, horizontal view. And then we have the quarterly, which I like having in here. And then we have the holidays. I'm just going to stick them right here for now. And we'll figure out how we want to, oh gosh, these pages are a little bit thick. Get on there. Okay. So then we're going to go into January. I'm going to take, these are the planning pages. So what I'll do, I'll probably put this here. So let's go ahead into the January. I did print a couple of monthlies, depending on how I want to use them. Because I'm sort of combining things in this planner as my like just social media and everything instead of having separate planners. That's going to be there. Then we're going to do the, so there's going to be an overview here and then monthlies. If that's what I decide to put in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick these behind everything else again and figure out how I'm going to put all that together afterwards. So again, probably fast forward through all this because I have to punch everything too. All right, so then we get to the January, the end of the month review. So that's where that overlap between the currently pages will be. So I'm gonna go ahead and punch all these off camera and I'll be back when I've done that. All right, I am back. It took me about 10 minutes to punch all this and I think I need to get a new punch. I've had that thing for like 10 years probably. So yeah, and this paper's a little bit thick, so I could only punch like 2 pages at a time and not wear myself out. So we're gonna go ahead and put these in as well. So we're gonna do the overview, and then I have a couple of the months, and then we go into the hourly vertical weeks. Now the one thing about the weekly spread versus the daily spread is the weekly starts at 6 and the daily starts at 5. I don't know about anybody else, but my day starts at 5. Actually sort of starts at 4:45 and like I hit the snooze until 5. Just to like, it takes me a little bit to wake up because, yeah. But my work day, I have to be at work by like 7:15 because my work day starts at 7:30. I have to be there by at least 7 because I have a morning meeting at 7:30. So I see all these things about everybody get up at 5 o'clock and go work out. I'm like, if I did that, I'd have to get up at like 4 o'clock. And there's no freaking way because I'd have to be in bed by like 8. And sometimes I don't get home until 6 because of, you know, just the day. I'm salary, so you got to work as many hours as you got to work, which sucks. Because the more hours you work, the less you're actually getting paid. But it is what it is. Luckily, my job doesn't actually require that too often. But yeah, sometimes I don't get home till 6. And then it's like, okay, what do I do now? But yeah, good thing I decided to put these on expander discs because there's no way. This thing is so bulgy, and I'm only done until June. And that's pretty much going to be that for this planner. Because I was like, I don't know if this is going to work, so I'm not going to bother printing out the entire year. This planner is mostly for if my was it just scribble plans doesn't work out. So I'm going to keep these to the side for when I put together my monthly Frankenplanner, but this is just for the year. She's already chonky. We're probably going to have to do some work on this. It's probably going to be two volumes, just by how big she is. But there we have, some of these pages might come out actually, so as I go through the months, so it might stay on one. So we have the Happy Planner, and then we have some Hemlock and Oak in here, and this will flesh out more as I use it through the months. So I'm probably going to put, there's going to be some taping and stuff as I work through the months to put all this together. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be my planner for 2026, my catch-all planner. This one's going to stay at my house. This is not going to move around. This is going to stay here. There's probably going to be like tourist sections and all that stuff, but that's primarily going to be my monthly Frankenplanner when I put it all together. But I hope you enjoyed me struggling to put all this paper on a set of rings. And if you did, give it a like, comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next setup. Bye.